we got all the earnings from all the mega cap or the Mag 7 names, I should say, with the exception of NVIDIA. Doesn't come for a few more weeks. With that in mind, how are you looking at the mega cap tech trade right now?
You know, I look at the mega tech companies as fairly interdependent. They're all sensitive to the same news of narratives about tariffs or GPU production or the cost of power. They all buy and sell to some extent to each other, either directly or indirectly. Because they're so interdependent, they're flowing up and down together collectively. And I think that'll be true for a while until they've been more definitive about their AI agendas.
So a lot of tariff overhang when it comes to these stocks. First, they're growth sensitive. So if tariffs hit growth, which we saw the GDP report, that would impact them. But direct impact when we're talking about Apple and Amazon. For Apple, it's the hardware business. For Amazon, a lot of it's the retail business. Right now, when we're talking about investments, would you invest in this basket of Mag 7 stocks, or are there individual ones that you see more investable or you're seeing more opportunity in?
Well, it's a tough call. I mean, I do venture capital. I think I look for the culture of leadership that has to take root. In the Valley, over the low interest rates pre-COVID, we had this whole concept of growth at all costs, and it permeated into the public markets. I think in the reset that we're in now, I'm looking for the CFO to take the reins and to do, I would say, discernment around AI and other implementations, other spending.
We mentioned some of the investments you have made before. One of them is Airbnb. We saw it week to date pulling back quite a bit. It's a consumer-facing name. When we're looking at some of these consumer-facing tech names, how are you viewing the opportunities there for Airbnb or any others out there?
Well, we're in a very unique dynamic where the consumer is trying to find ways to not stare at their phone as long as they do. I think screen addiction is a real fundamental problem. And the orthogonal force that all apps are going to face is that AI agents can do a lot to reduce the number of clicks, to reduce the number of the apps, and to reduce the amount of time you stare at your screen. So the engagement model is under threat. And I think for consumers, they're going to ask and demand of all these traditional apps to make some adjustments.